Hey guys, welcome back to the Read Along channel. I'm going to do a bit of a longer one today to make up for the 2 days that I'm not going to be doing it for. So yesterday the 10 minutes, and then I did a 10 minutes for today, and then I'm going to do 10 minutes for tomorrow, 10 minutes for the next day, and then when I get back from where I'm going, I'll be able to resume the read-alongs. So without further ado, this is starring Tracy Beaker by Jaqueline Wilson. This is all Jaqueline Wilson's own work. I'm just reading it for entertainment and pleasure purposes. So we are starting today on page 110. I'll go from the top. I know I read a little bit up to maybe like the first sentence, but it's probably nice to start from the top of the page and resume from there. So without further ado, let's get going. This is Jaqueline Wilson starring Tracy Beaker. It was actually quite a good way of learning them, rubbing a long line of shiny wood while muttering a long line of Scrooge speak. Every time I dipped my cloth in my polish, I went, bah, humbug. Whenever I finished a whole section, I said, Tiny Tim's, God bless us, everyone. By the time I'd polished the entire hall floor, I not only knew my lines, I knew everyone else's too. I couldn't wait until Wednesday, the day of our performance. I was in a fever of impatience, positively burning it up all over. I was so much that Jenny caught hold of me at breakfast and felt my forehead. Are you feeling okay, Tracy? You're very flushed. Flushed? Okay, Tracy. Oh, Tracy, you're not ill, are you? Said Peter. He shivered. I feel ill. I hardly slept last night, and when I did, I kept dreaming I was standing on the stage all alone and people kept shouting rude things to me. I wish I didn't have to act. I'm simply dreading tonight. What if I forget what to say? You'll be fine, Pete. Don't worry. Don't forget. And if you do, just look at me and I'll remember them for you, I said. Yeah, the one and only big-mouth Beaker, sneered Justine. She didn't look too well herself. She was very pale with dark circles under her eyes. You look like Marley's ghost already without bothering with makeup, I said. Getting worried you'll be rubbish? Absolutely not, Justine paused. What about you, Tracy? Are you getting worried? Worried your mum might not turn up to watch you? Ha! That's a laugh. Your mum's rarely as sighted as the abominable snowman. There was a sudden silence. Everyone stopped chomping their cornflakes. Justine buttoned that lip, said Mike. Tracy, don't start anything, said Jenny. I wasn't going to show Justine's spooky spectre Littlewood. She could just rattle on. I smiled at her, teeth clenched. I felt tummy clenching too, into a tight little ball. Mum would come, wouldn't she? She'd surely want to see me act the leading part in our school play. She'd want to sit right in the middle, surrounded by happy clapping parents, of all them saying that Tracy Beaker's a great little actress. I wonder where she gets that from. Then they'd look around and spot Mum all glamorous and gorgeous and go, she must be Tracy's mum. Oh my goodness, of course, she's the movie star Carly Beaker. She'd be there tonight, clutching her copy of A Christmas Carol, wearing her lipstick and her hand cream and her heart necklace, and she'd have to come when I tried so hard with her presents. She'd want to give me a big hug and kiss, and clap until her hands smarted. Then she'd sweep me off forever because she was so proud of me. Dream on, Tracy, said Justine Poison-Mouth Littlewood, muttered. The fist inside my tummy squeezed tighter. Was it all a daydream? Was I just kidding myself? My mum is coming, just you wait and see, I said. I'll be waiting, and we'll be all seeing, and Justine about to get her nose punched again, Littlewood. We'll see my dad sitting there, clapping away, but whoops, there'll be this empty seat right in the middle of the row where Mother Beaker's bottom should be. Only she can't be bothered to come and see her only daughter, and who can blame her when she's as bonkers, as batty, as totally bananas as Tracy Beaker? I leapt up, but Jenny caught hold of me, and Mike hustled Justine out of the room. Cool it, Tracy, said Jenny. I couldn't cool it. I was burning up, about to erupt like a volcano. But then Peter clutched my hand. Take no notice of Justine. She's just jealous because you're such a brilliant actress, and everyone signed my petition because they all knew the play wouldn't work without you. And if you say your mum's coming, then of course she will. You will always know everything, Tracy. I took a deep breath and then squeezed his hand. That's right, Peter, I said. Thanks, pal. Don't fret. I wouldn't let a sad, twisted girl like Justine wind me up. Jenny gave me a quick hug. Well done, girl. Jenny? I took another even deeper breath. I knew my mum's coming and I sent her all the details and all this stuff, but I don't suppose she's been on the phone just to confirm she's coming. You know I'd have told you, Tracy. Yeah, well, as if she needs to tell us. I mean, we can just take it as read, can't we? I said. I'm coming, said Jenny and Mike, and we're getting extra help here just so we can watch you. Elaine's coming. Don't pull that face, Tracy. Cam's coming. It'll be wonderful if your mum comes too, but you'll still have lots of people in the audience absolutely rooting for you, okay? It wasn't okay at all. This was care worker evasive speak. I couldn't take it as read that my mum was coming. I knew that. I didn't want to know. I tried very, very, very hard indeed to take it as read. It was as if it printed everywhere and literally reading it over and over again. I started round the kitchen and saw it spelled out in spaghetti shapes all round the walls. Your mum's coming to see you act Scrooge. I went to the toilet and saw it scribbled over the door. Your mum's coming to see you act Scrooge. I went to the school in the minivan and I saw it flash up on the dashboard. Your mum's coming to see you act Scrooge. I looked out of the window and saw it on the posters in town. Your mum's coming to see you act Scrooge. I got to school and it was chalked on the blackboard. Your mum's coming to see you act Scrooge. I stood in assembly and it was shone above the stage. Your mum's coming to see you act Scrooge. The words flashed on and off in my mind all day long, like little fairy lights. Your mum's coming to see you act Scrooge. I couldn't concentrate on a thing in class. I thought Henry VI had 8 wives. I couldn't even do the short division, let alone the long. I ran the wrong way in the obstacle race in PE. I coloured Santa's beard scarlet on my Christmas card. Luckily, Miss Brown just laughed at me. I know you've got other things on your mind today, Tracy. Good luck with the play tonight. I'm so looking forward to it. But I didn't have the play on my mind. I couldn't get it in my mind. We had the last rehearsal at lunchtime, grabbing through our lines one part at a time. I stumbled and stuttered and couldn't remember a thing. I don't know what's gone wrong, Miss Simpkins, I said frantically. I'm word perfect. I know I am. I could chant the whole play backwards yesterday. I swear I could. I knew Tracy Beaker would mess up royally, Justine whispered to Louise, though it was a loud enough whisper for me to hear. It's simply last-minute nerves, Tracy, said Miss Simpkins. You'll be fine tonight. Don't worry about it. She was doing her best to be reassuring, but she looked worried. I could see her thinking, oh my lord, I've gone on a limb to keep this problem kid Tracy in the play, and now she can't even say a simple line. What have I done? I must keep smiling, stay calm. I'm not going to panic. I'll just tell the kids she'll be fine tonight. For the first and only time in my life, I was in total agreement with Justine's smug, slug Littlewood. It looked like I was going to mess up royally. We didn't go home for our tea. All the children in the class had packed a picnic on my wondrously polished hall floor. If I had been my usual self, I'd have been incensed. They were spilling sandwiches, crumbs, and scattering crisps all over the place. One of the kids even poured a carton of sticky squash all over my floor, but I was in such a state I barely noticed. I couldn't even eat my picnic. My egg sandwich tasted of old damp flannel and my crisps stuck in my throat. My yoghurt smelled sour. Eat up, Tracy. You're going to be burning off a lot of energy tonight, said Peter. Here, do you want half my special banana sandwich? Hey, you can have all of it if you like. Thanks, Pete, but no thanks, I said. I sat and brooded, snapping all my crisps into tiny golden splinters. I didn't know what to do. I so wanted my mum to come and see me, but I did really want her to see me standing, sweating on stage. Open mouth, but no words whatsoever coming out. I shut my eyes tight. Please, if there really is a spirit of Christmas past, a spirit of Christmas present, and a spirit of Christmas yet to come, help me now, and then I'll outdo Tiny Tim with my God bless yous, I said inside my head. I sensed someone standing beside me. I opened my eyes, hoping desperately that it might be my mum, with her lovely long golden curls and her big blue eyes, her glossy pink lips all ready to kiss me. But I was staring at this small scruffy woman with short sticking up hair. Oh, it's only you, Cam, I said wearily. Happy Christmas to you, Tracy, said Cam, laughing. What are you doing here? The play's not for hours yet. I know I've come to help your Miss Stephanie do your makeup. But you don't know anything about it. You never wear makeup. I'm great at stage makeup. You wait and see. She sat down cross-legged beside me. She was wearing her usual jeans and jersey, but they were her newest, not frayed at the hemmed jeans, and she was wearing her best jumper with the knitted cats. She thrust a big box of chocolates at me. Here, have a nibble, then pass them round to your pals. Oh, Cam, did you buy them specially for me? Well, not exactly, said Cam. They were going to be for my mum when I went home for Christmas, and I'm not actually going home as it turns out. So I thought we could have them now. Well, it's very kind of you, but I'm not a bit hungry. I feel kind of sick. Maybe I'm going to throw up on stage. If I do, I hope it's when Jasmine's doing her Marley's ghost bit, I said. I opened the box of chocolates all the same, simply out of curiosity. They were extra special, wonderful chocolates, all sleek and shiny. Some wrapped in pink and silver and gold paper, others dotted with cherries and nuts and little crystallised roses. Oh, yum, I said automatically. My fingers reached out for the biggest cherry chocolate of their own accord. I gave it one little lick and then popped it in my mouth quick. I chewed, and the most beautiful cherry chocolate taste oozed all over my tongue and round my teeth. I said. My hands reached out again. I wouldn't have too many if you're feeling sick, said Cam. Do you know something weird? I'm starting to feel a tiny bit better. Hey, these are seriously scrumptious chocolates. Do I really have to hand them round? I'll have just one more, okay? Your mum's really missing out big time. Why aren't you going to see her at Christmas then? Oh, we had a row. We always have rows. I phoned her to ask if I could bring someone with me. Who? Not a boyfriend. I told you, Tracy, I haven't got a boyfriend. This was someone else. But anyway, she didn't like that idea. And then she went on about this party she's given and saying stuff like, will I please have my hair done? Could I please wear a decent skirt and proper heels? Cam sighed. She's impossible. No, she's not. You'd look heaps better with your hair done all fancy in a nice tight skirt. Why on earth don't you wear heels? My mum always does. I shouldn't have said the word mum. My tummy went tight all over again. I was on my fourth chocolate by this time. It didn't seem such a great idea. Cam held my hand. Your mum's obviously a glamorous girly mum. I'm more of a casual woman, though my mum would say there's casual and there's downright ragbag. Oh, Cam, do you think my mum would come and see me act a Scrooge? Cam gripped my hand tightly. I'm sure she wants to come badly. It's just she could be tied up somewhere. I'm going to let her down if she does come. I crept closer to Cam. I hissed in her ears some so none of the other kids could hear. I was totally rubbish at the rehearsal at lunchtime. I couldn't remember a single word. That's great, Tracy, said Cam brightly. That's great, I said. Oh, thanks, Cam. I thought you were supposed to be my friend. It's great that Tracy Beaker is going to publicly humiliate herself in front of the whole school. All the parents, everyone from the dumping ground and her own mother. I am your friend and I'm talking sense. Everyone knows that it's bad luck to have a dress rehearsal that goes really well. The worse it is, the better the actual performance. You're kidding. No, it's a common knowledge in the acting profession. I'm surprised your mum hasn't told you. So you'll be great tonight, Tracy, you'll see. But I can't remember a single line. What am I meant to do? Mime it all? Well, I'm sure you'll mime very expressively, but I don't think that'll be necessary. The moment you get on stage, I'm sure you'll be word perfect again. The lines are all in there, Tracy. She swung our clasped hands upwards and gently tapped my head. You just need to press the right button and they'll come bursting out as easily as anything, believe me. I looked at her. I didn't believe her, but I was touched that she was trying so hard to convince me. I looked at Cam's best outfit. I looked at her earnest face and her funny scrubbing brush haircut. I suddenly gave her a big hug right there in front of everyone. Some skinny little kid playing ignorant in the play piped up. Is that your mum, Tracy? She's not my real mum, I said, but she's kind of like a mum to me. Cam gave me a big hug back. That's the nicest thing you've ever said about me, Tracy, she said. It's all this Christmas peace and goodwill stuff. It's getting to me, I said. I passed all the chocolates round. I even offered one to Justine, which was a waste of time. You probably gobbed all over them, Tracy Beaker, she said. Miss Darlow came trot-trotting out of her office, in through the swing doors and over my beautifully shiny floor to wish us all luck. Miss Simpkins came scurrying to my side, looking tense. I smiled at her reassuringly and offered Mrs. Darlow a chocolate. Good luck, Tracy Beaker, she said, popping a nut cluster in her mouth. Mind how you go in those little heels, Mrs. Darlow. We won't want you slipping on the highly polished floor, I said politely. Ah, yes, you've worked hard, Tracy. It's a little patchy here and there, but on the whole you've done a splendid job. Nothing beats a bit of elbow grease. I'm almost tempted to do away with the electric polisher and employ you on a permanent basis. You have an electric polisher, I said faintly. You let me polish the entire floor by hand. Tracy, Cam hissed. I took a deep breath. So the whole floor could have been polished in a matter of minutes, Mrs. Darlow. But that wouldn't have been such an excellent, what was the phrase? A channel for your aggression, said Mrs. Darlow, smiling at me triumphantly. I looked at her. She looked at me. Cam was on one side of me, Miss Simpkins on the other. I knew both were holding their breath. I suddenly burst out laughing. Nice one, Mrs. Darlow, I said. You win. Thank you, said Mrs. Darlow. So you win tonight, Tracy Beaker. Act your little socks off. She zigzagged her way through the picnicking cast as if she was performing a complicated country dance and went out of the hall. Cam and Miss Simpkins blew out their cheeks and sighed, phew, simultaneously. You both thought I was going to blow it, didn't you? I said. Well, the thought did cross my mind, said Miss Simpkins. It crossed and recrossed and danced up in my down in my mind, said Cam. She scrabbled in the chocolate box and found another great big cherry cream and popped it into my mouth. Here, kiddo, you deserve it. Now I suppose we'd better start getting the show on the road, said Miss Simpkins. Okay, kids, clear up your picnic stuff as quick as you can. I want all the stage hands to go up on the stage and start sorting the backdrops. I'll come and help in a minute. All the rest of you come and find your costumes. Then once you're dressed, go to Cam and get made up, said Miss Simpkins. I wish we had proper costumes, Justine complained. I do too, Justine, but we haven't had the time, money, or indeed expertise to assemble proper Victorian costumes for a large cast. We've done our best with limited resources, Miss Simpkins said crisply. We all had to wear our ordinary school uniform with coats on for everyone playing men. We had cardboard top hats and cardboard bonnets tied with ribbon. The children carol singers simply wound woolly scarves around their necks. Miss Simpkins did her best to be inventive with the ghost costumes. Justine, as Marley's ghost, had a big bandage round her head and a long dog chain with keys and purses and cash boxes attached to it, with a Scooby-Doo strings. As a spirit of Christmas passed, Louise had a white frock and a white veil, and her hair brushed out loose past her shoulders. She danced round, pointing her toes. I'm glad I've got a pretty costume, she said. The spirit of Christmas present wore a Santa hat with white cotton wool beard and had sprigs of holly pinned all over him. You couldn't get too near or he'd prick you. The spirit of Christmas yet to come wore a long black velvet gown, actually Miss Simpkins' dressing gown, with a black scarf over his head. That just left Peter and me. He didn't have a special costume as Tiny Tim, just a little cap and a crutch made out of an old broom handle. I had two costumes. I wore my school shirt and grey trousers and an old grey raincoat cut at the back to make proper tails. I also had a white night shirt with a white cap and slippers with pom-poms for my nighttime scenes. Everyone laughed when I tried on the nightshirt and started spreading rumours that it was Mrs. Darlow's nightie. I started capering around doing a rude imitation of Mrs. Darlow, sticking my bum right out and waggling it. Everyone laughed and I laughed too, though inside I felt so wound up I felt more like crying. Was my mum going to come? And if she did, would I let her down? My capers got wilder. Cam collared me by the scruff of the nightshirt. Hey, how about saving the acting for when you go on stage? Get into your Scrooge Day outfit and then come to classroom 1. I'll do your makeup first, okay? I don't want any experimenting. You're a total novice when it comes to makeup, Cam. I tell you, I'm a dab hand at stage makeup. Trust me. Come on, kiddo, you need to simmer down a little. There's no point in being diplomatic with Mrs. Darlow 1 minute and then sending her up rotten the next. If she walked in your impersonation, you'd be toast, Miss Beaker. We went to classroom 1 together and got out this huge case of makeup. She plonked me down on a chair and put a towel round my shoulders. She brushed my hair and yanked it into tight top notch, and then crammed a weird wig on my head, half pink rubber for a big bald patch, with a straggly grey bits trailing to my shoulders. Now for your Scrooge face, she said, starting to rub pale pan stick into my skin. Hey, careful, you're getting it in my eyes. Well, close them, silly. Come on, Tracy. You want to look the part, don't you? Stop squirming round and act sensible. I sat as still as a statue, eyes closed, while Cam dabbed and smeared at my face, and then stuck stuff all over my eyebrows. She breathed heavily with concentration, tutting if I so much as twitched. Then she patted me lightly under the chin. There, Scrooge, you're done. I opened my eyes. Cam was holding a mirror in front of me. A mean, whey-faced old man with whiskery eyebrows and grey frown lines peered back at me. I gasped, and the old man's thin lips gasped too. It was me. I could hardly believe it. I looked so different. I don't look like me anymore. Of course you don't. You're not you. You're Ebenezer Scrooge, the meanest man in the city. I look exactly like the picture in the book I sent my mum. My voice trailed away. And that's where I'm going to stop it, guys. So we are finishing that on page 134. Hope you're enjoying the read-alongs and they're bringing you some kind of joy and or entertainment or relaxation, whatever you use these for. I tend to like to listen to an audiobook quite a lot. So, yeah. Thank you again for listening. Until the next time, guys. Goodbye.